Hey, sisters, stop dating excuses. I mean it. Stop it. Stop dating the potential. Stop dating the almost. Stop dating the he means well and the he's been through a lot and the you just have to understand where he's coming from. Stop it, because you have been understanding where he's coming from for so long. You have completely forgotten where you are going. Let's be honest about what's actually happening. You're not in a relationship. You are in a negotiation, and you are the only one losing. You are doing the emotional math every single day, calculating what you can say, what you should swallow, what you can ask for without pushing him away, walking into your own relationship like you need a strategy to survive it and calling that love. Some good men are just good excuses. Good enough to stay, not good enough to be chosen by. He doesn't hit you, excuse. He provides, excuse. He's not like the last one, excuse. And you have built an entire life on the foundation of at least. At least he's consistent. At least he shows up sometimes. At least it's not worse. Sister, at least is not a love story. At least is a prison with comfortable furniture. You need to stop defending the red flags. Stop explaining them. Stop softening them for your friends when they ask questions. Stop waking up at 3 a.m., reframing them in your head so they look less like what they are. A red flag is not a misunderstanding. It is not a bad day. It is not a trauma response you're supposed to silently absorb and patiently heal him through. It is information, and it is your job, your only job, to believe it. Love without respect is chaos. And you have been calling that chaos home. You have been decorating it, maintaining it, holding it together with both hands, while he stands in the middle of it, comfortable, asking why you seem so tired. You are tired because you are doing the work of two people in a relationship with someone who doesn't even notice. But here is where it changes. Begin to see things clearly, not what you want him to be, not what he promised, not what he looks like on a good day or what's possible if everything goes right. What is actually in front of you, consistently, repeatedly, on an ordinary Tuesday when nobody is watching, that is who he is. Trust actions. Not words, not the apology, not the explanation, not the conversation you had at 1 a.m. when he finally opened up and it felt like a breakthrough. Breakthroughs that don't change behavior are just good speeches, and you have heard enough speeches. Your standards are not negotiable. Read that as many times as you need to. Not adjustable, not flexible based on how much you like him, not something to be quietly lowered because you are afraid of being alone, not something to apologize for when he makes you feel like you're asking too much. Your standards are the blueprint of what you will and will not live inside of. They are not an attack on him. They are a promise to yourself. And you have outgrown explaining yourself. You don't owe anyone a dissertation on why you deserve to be treated well. You don't need to build a case, prepare an argument, choose the right moment, soften the delivery so he doesn't get defensive. You have spent years making your needs as easy to swallow as possible, and it still wasn't enough, because the problem was never how you asked. The problem was who you were asking. You are not the understanding woman anymore. Accept it. That woman, and the one who bent herself into impossible shapes to keep people comfortable, she is gone. And she is not coming back. Name, and that is not a loss. That is the best thing that has ever happened to you, because the woman standing in her place, she knows the difference between love and labor. She knows the difference between patience and punishment. She knows the difference between a partner and a project. And she is done with projects. I refuse to lower my worth and choose peace every time. Say that out loud. Not as a declaration to him, as a promise to yourself, because peace, real peace, does not come from tolerating less. It does not come from making yourself smaller so the relationship survives. It comes from being so rooted in who you are and what you deserve that anything beneath it simply cannot stay. You stop chasing, stop convincing, stop explaining, stop auditioned for a role in your own relationship. You walk in your worth, fully, quietly, without apology. And let everything that cannot meet you there fall away on its own. Because you, all of you, deserve someone who doesn't need to be convinced to show up. You deserve someone who runs towards you, not excuses, not almost, not at least, you. And that is what self-respect looks like. Welcome home, sister. You just stopped negotiating with yourself, and that is where everything changes. Your crown doesn't sit right on a bowed head. Lift it. This is where women stop auditioning for love and start requiring it. Share this with that girl who is still defending the red flags, still rewriting the story, still calling chaos home. She needs someone to say it plainly. Be that someone. And then stay close, because what we're building here is for women who are finally fully done